Especially, I submit that the composition of Parliament can only be altered strictly in accordance with the Constitution, and no person or authority has the power to change Parliament as duly composed or constituted, except in accordance with the procedures known to the Constitution.
Now, as a member of the bar for which you are the leader, you should reach out to him at the close of these proceedings to find out if everything is all right.
My Lord, indeed, my friend, the Chief State Attorney, reached out to him on Friday to find out if processes have been done by him. So we've done our bit. Hardly did we expect that he would not even show courtesy to the court by not showing up.
By court, the judgment of this court will be delivered tomorrow, 12th November 2020.
Panel will be reconstituted. All rise.
Video ya share de so Supreme Court in there. Na omo twem se nyame ya adom ochena omo besa nso ehia no mo de asema so Supreme Court no ho emuaye abraye asemi ye de emu nchechire mu ebebrɛ mu na me amedeka se boy ebesom media ne apena ahe Yebekaya ewo October busuminumu Haruna Idriso okopiemu ewo political rally ekoso ewo Tamale na oditujwa eka se mrashebedwafo na omakwakọ file this year election ewo say speaker declare omu seat ni vacant na saa enkrofo no mienu efi MPP amanyoko no ana baako nso efi NDC amanyoko no baako de oye independent na de omaye no omaye bibia ye fe no cross carpet inti ewo say speaker declare omu seat ni vacant. Emra Parliament resume ye no petitioner Haruna Idriso ede ekoye anka ewoso omuhwemu no nanka ekaka kranka omoye apa ho na minority leader eye atoforcing ana raise statement ana train speaker adwen ekoso ana oka asesa enkrofo 9 no ewo say ye declare omu seat ni vacant if you say omaye cross carpet. Na we na atoforcing ekasa wieye no ana afenyo markings no na olidi MPP amanyo no sedapi asema atoforcing aka ne de one no enya adwen na empo ekwan ofa so ede asem no ebeto opono so se wo so mka wan asem no enye mra kwan so entwe yie ntino asemi ebeda na etwema mentwe so omutwi mu sere ne abasa yie pa ntino we ana speaker gina so eka se semi asemi ekoyidie wo so omuma no enamie no na ode ekwadwe ho na ode ehun muaye ebeba na enamienu echi no muhia no speaker eka se no kre ono awe hu notice of poll etre se nkrofo 9 no omo asesa omo status inti no betina eno so na we declare omo seat ni vacant na eye afenyo mark seti asemi anya ne de na oni speaker anya atwen na odi asem no ekopie mu ewo Supreme Court ochechwe na asem mu eche Supreme Court oto aso eka se the speaker aka no so wantwe ansan anase se wansesa yade a ebe ha adwen yie pa enti Supreme Court so any afenyo markings eye adwen eka che speaker se ewo se hold on copy and brown mobeka asem no ewie na MPP amanyoko no so ti asemi omoso anyo omode nti asemi ebeda na etwema mentwe na essence say speaker declare sa seat ni vacant dada ni nti no emro omo be share parliament bia na NDC amanyoko no akwa MPP fo no omode bre na eba ne sa no edentawanta wa bebre ebae na first one na esiye no MPP fo no enanti efi parliament oboko na eto so mienu no MPP fo no enra parliament o ifi say almost so mura honoma ebia de ebesi no enye asempa nti enya ade a omo ewura honomo nti in the Supreme Court efre asem no also obia emfa enkranta mbra obia church na asemu nti enye juada no pay Supreme Court etna asem no so ama otie obia asem na mum speaker ono a wanfa ne nkrata o church na asemu amba ono nso wanfa ne lawyer amba ni na se ose ono de oni hwe eka nti Supreme Court any Attorney General etie obi asem wieye no ana mo ka se nyame ya doma ochena eye benada no omo besa nso ehia na omo de omo muaye aba Na yegusua ejina Supreme Court emra omudi nhyiemu no ebe ewieye no yewura afenyo Markins oni insentrefo ehwetwe enkomo kakra na yenti asema okan.
According to him, the matter was a constitutional matter. So for me, it was a big surprise that Mr. Speaker would go out of his way to make a ruling, which immediately made the NDC proclaim themselves to be majority. Although he himself continued to address me as a majority leader. Fast forward, we came to court, the court intervened, and now the new argument of Mr. Speaker was that he didn't give a ruling. He only gave an opinion. He expressed a view on the matter. He met us on Tuesday, the 22nd of October, at a pre-sitting meeting. And at the pre-sitting meeting, I told Mr. Speaker that, well, you are saying you have received the court process and that you have not declared the NDC the majority. Now that they are sitting on our seat, what are you going to do, Mr. Speaker? Mr. Speaker told me that that is the responsibility of the clerk. He later repeated the same thing to the Council of State and the Peace Council. The clerk to Parliament made sure that he had arranged our seat, the majority caucus, our seat, at where we are supposed to sit, the right of Mr. Speaker. Placed our name tags there. The NDC came to remove them. Mr. Speaker was aware of this. He watched and continued with the proceedings, where I think Mr. Speaker failed the nation and failed our democracy. And I do so with utmost respect. Some of the NDC guys are trying to suggest that expressing my view on his conduct amount to disrespect. Let me say it clear that I will be the last person, I repeat, Kwamena Afenyo Market, will be the last person to disrespect Mr. Speaker. But Mr. Speaker should not think that he's a king. He's an emperor. He's not an emperor, he's a Democrat. The Council of State reached out to me again that they have spoken to Mr. Speaker, and Mr. Speaker concedes that he has not made a ruling and that the NDC will move to their own seat. He gave them the assurance. Council of State communicated that to us. We said, okay, if in all of these Mr. Speaker decides to resign, what should I do? I should go and sit on the minority seat? Spiritually, it's not even good. You have 3 weeks to election. I should go and sit on minority. Is that my seat? I won't dare sit there. I will never do it. I will never do it. That's not my rightful place. I should go to minority. Spiritually, make myself a minority person. No. And bind my colleagues. We won't do that. No MPP person will do that.
Ye to akase bone so a aka na watwe kakra na ye de afi abato no ahyehye so na eye kanima mpeni John Dramani Mahama oguso eye ne campaign ni dendende na oye church service dwumedie bi ewo enkran one asofo ehyiae na inde ode dwumedie no ekopie ewo Kumase na ewo dwumedie na ase no okasa bebre na nasemba kwa okan ye ne se obeye mampeni ana se ono na oye mampeni a sa wentwi ne ntawantawa na ekoso ewo parliament no ode emre kakra ebeso ano
na nua ya tese parliament the Supreme Court ntawantawa aba sa two institutions of state mu parliament and the Supreme Court judiciary in the parliament obia e won ejuma oye. And so I'm saying there's been a contest and friction between the two. Na me doing say we can solve it politically. The solution is not legal. If we say Supreme Court did me my decision, now Parliament also I can say so a separate arm of government. In the way and can be here and say a political solution. Na nina jina mpenyinfo ene omampenyin sam media madwene sanka me omampenya mema yakoyi case na Supreme Court no my friend minority my friend majority and our leaders of party na fe yenim one majority ni minority biom obi aso a majority na my friend leaders of two groups, you know, and as of opinion, Council of State, and the Speaker of Parliament, Akasa. Me would you say almost last year on being solution to a semi coso. And so
Ketasco omo eko National Science and Maths quiz no omo ne infant pim ene Augusco ana ekohia ewo grand finale no na omo ana omo to so miensa omo na omo dite na ene Ketasco for extra graphic na graphic ene omo etwetwe nkomo kakra.
Was there pressure on the team from instructor, from the school, from parent, family and friends? Was there pressure from them?
There was no pressure, but it has always been that to whom much is given, much is expected. So if you are being given so many things, like they also expect something, but there was no pressure actually. I would say the experience has been okay from the regional stage when we were hoping to win it and we won it. In fact, it was nice for me that we are the zonal champions for the Volta-Oti region, Volta-Oti zone. So from going forward from the regional championship, we had high hopes in the nationals because initially when we started, like everything was down. We were not even like that. Like how would we go about it? But when we were done with the regional championship and we were crown champions, I think it boosted our confidence level and we went to the final.
Lady Pep, were you confident that you were grabbing the ultimate prize at the final too?
Yes, I was. Yes.
So, the plot twist, how did you receive that?
Well, it was a heartbreak at the moment, but we move on with life. We learn from it and we use that to train our genius so that they'll get it for us.
For you as the only lady, was there any challenge you encountered?
No, not really. I fit in with the boys. We are all science students, so we start from there. And there's equal opportunity given to everyone. So selection is not based on gender, it's based on merit. So not any challenge.
No, there was no pressure at all. Actually, we had gone for mini trials before the national competition itself. So we contested with other schools. So there was no extra feeling attached. It was just like any other contest we were in. So we went in with vim. We were hoping to win, of course. But then, as we all know how the outcome turned out.
Once to every man and nation comes the movement to decide. In the strife of truth with falsehood for the good or evil side. Some great cause God's new Messiah offering each the bloom of light, and the joys goes by forever. 'Tis the darkness and that light.
Aha ana emre ebema ho kwan ya mayede ene kase botia wai ebesi medase za ojemre ehweye mesro so obedi yachi ewe ye website nesographic.com.gh na wasanso follow yen ewe ye social media handles Nesographic Online Ghana ewe TikTok Daily Graphic Ghana ewe Facebook and Instagram Graphic GH ewe X and YouTube. Mi ameje penye ede ene kase botia wai ebe so mo media ne abena ahen makram.